Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2. Let's not do this. With me, Get Daved. So, off camera I did a little bit of micromanagement and we staffed an engineer here. A couple people were asking me in the comments section like, Dave, why don't you staff another engineer here and get access to 2 more gremlins? And there were sort of 2 answers. One is that, you know, I was in no hurry to do that micro. The other is that so the gremlins can only go here, 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 or here. And so we have them clearing out this alien debris, but I actually had to take someone off of resistance comms to do that. I can't take someone off of the power relay because it's an essential system right now. So we have a power relay over, I believe this was over a power coil. And we could upgrade the power conduit further, which I think I'm actually a little torn on. I'm gonna go with and it consumes an engineer. We need to free up an engineer eventually.
Power relay upgraded.
Alright, so engineer freed up. I believe I can take Leah Peters off. We're at power capacity, but we're going to get through that power coil eventually. And we're going to need this, so I mean, technically we could get away with staffing her, like, you know, working on the power coil or something. Fine, I'll do it. You've convinced me. We can get some optimization for some time. There you go. That actually could, you know, add up to be quite a bit. Gas grenade? I thought that was a whatever. I was hoping for more. Mind the volume.
We've established contact with the local resistance forces in this region, Commander.
Chile.
We're ready to move on the coordinates we pulled from the Codex.
New Brazil. That's a very new looking Brazil. New Australia. I think you guys are being a little too liberal with your use of the word new. Now, I would really like to get this bonus right away. We've got the Avatar project right over there, which I feel obligated to do, but consequences be damned. Oh, times link distance. That'd be kind of a nice place to build resistance comms. We haven't had any for a little while. Spending all our money. Yay, the resistance. Rescue VIP from Advent Cell. And we get a bunch of intel. And I mean, obviously the engineer is super valuable as well. Enemy unknown.
Setting course for East Asia.
See, the problem is in XCOM 1, you didn't have to leave work behind. That's, I think, what contributes a little bit to at least the negative psychology of all this. Ranger, Ranger danger. Okay, now we need the specialist, who is our super medic. Alright, so it's marginally better. And Salty is our hacker. There we go. Got a decent hacker there. I think... Surely there's a nano vest available or something. There we go. The extra hit points valuable. That's a key asset we're dealing with over there. Yeah, never mind. That ain't happening. Well, let's walk. We got a group I'm pretty pleased with, at least.
Sky Ranger deployed.
It's kind of funny that we flew past that... whatever. It wouldn't bug me if the clock didn't tick, and this game was all about managing a ticking clock. You know, we could have just sort of flown off along the way. Shambling Reckoning.
Recon indicates plenty of hostile activity in the area. We'll need to lock down the AO, secure the VIP, and eliminate all enemy contacts standing in our way.
Alright. And appropriately enough, we've got Mr. Darcy and the ladies on the mission. Shoutouts to all my peeps who watch my channel and have seen the BBC version of Pride and Prejudice. Means to an end. Anyway, that said, I did enjoy it. Alright, comment section, let's hear it. Guilty pleasures. Perhaps you enjoyed watching The Notebook? Reading Twilight? Yeah, let's hear about it. Perhaps you are wanted for arson. Maybe you subscribe to Y Caliber's channel?
Menace 1-5, we have a confirmed location for the VIP. Move to rendezvous. Eliminate all hostile contacts.
The squad is concealed.
Alright. And we've got that jerk to deal with right away. Also, there's enemy unknown and archons and stuff, so I'm not really
Heading to that location.
not really pumped to find out who the new enemy is going to be, who UNON will be.
Tired of waiting around. We're busted.
What? Well, that was pretty lame. So it's going to be that kind of a mission, hey? Whatever, game, whatever. Okay, well, let's see if we can launch something. Guys, we're just going to have to try killing this guy on this turn. I think is pretty much what we're getting at here.
Throwing grenade.
We'll hope for 1 damage, but this is really all about getting the guaranteed shred. Cool. That was a nice touch. Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Target's still up.
Well, if we miss both of these, then I'll be really upset.
Armor's still holding.
There we go, we actually got a pretty good hit there. We need to do 5 damage to get the kill.
En position de tir.
And, I mean, look, only bad things are going to happen right now. Get ready for us to aggro 2 Archons.
Qu'est-ce que tu dis de ça?
Okay, one down. Implacable. Stay alive, damn it. It's a miracle.
Pas de soucis, chef.
I wonder if hacking was a legitimate option on that unit.
Will do.
We'll never know. Unless there's another one. It's a Big Daddy.
This thing looks ready to smash something.
Is that
Hulk
an
smash.
environment suit? Maybe something that can't handle our atmosphere?
Those emissions could be toxic. I advise caution, Commander.
Really? Toxic emissions.
Steam put.
Well, hope you don't get gunned down to start your turn.
Oh, that didn't feel good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, that looked like a shotgun.
Deflection.
Well, 4 armor on an enemy. Also, I installed that Stop Wasting My Time mod. We're starting to see some of its benefits. I'm pointing as hard as I can. Okay. Salty, we're gonna need you sooner or later. Definitely not worth it. This is gonna do, ooh, possibly 2 shreds, apparently. I don't know why a whole bunch of armor stuff is flashing, but I like it. And I definitely should have moved first. But it's a game of regret. An Andromedon. Pretty badass. We're gonna wait because we might have some pistoling opportunities. So I'm just sort of trying to decide here. We might be able to lob a grenade over there, and that could pay dividends. Because we're not going to be able to get a flanking shot in.
Let's do this.
We could also try hitting the Muton. 73%, why not? Okay, does that take away our suppression? Good.
Still holding.
And that single point of armor saved his life. Okay, now we can move our person with Shredder. You know, if they hadn't acted already. Good planning, Dave. This Dave moment was brought to you by me. Get Daved. So that could be really good. Okay, let's see if Mr. Darcy can take care of this guy. Well,
Negative damage.
a weighted coin flip that we've lost. We need to get some some increased damage on him one way or the other. Or we could snipe him twice and use combat protocol, but then we'd still have a Muton.
Je dois pouvoir faire ça.
might hold off and go for some sort of Overwatch opportunity. I want to try this coin flip one more time, I think. Man, this is a tough situation. Also, Mr. Darcy is severely beaten. I don't like that one bit. That's at best, or 5 damage, at worst 3. %60 crit chance, I'll try it.
That armor's tough!
Okay, that was pretty great damage. Okay, we'll take the coin flip again and hope for better. Thank you. That was lightning hand, so we get the shot. Hopefully this is the Andromedon, who's pretty cool, honestly.
Only the best.
We all saw that thing go down. Now what the hell is it doing?
Leaking toxins into our atmosphere?
Je passe en vigilance.
Well, we gotta keep Mr. Darcy alive. I wish I knew that he would get a second life. Maybe we can pick him off if he tries moving. I don't know if he's like a melee guy or something now.
They got me!
Yeah. Well, that was to be expected in a way. Blow it to pieces. Okay, we need this. Thank you.
Okay, so I got one.
You took one shot. I feel like one kill is... I guess all I'm trying to say is don't put too much pressure on yourself. That's just a recipe for unhappiness.
Here I come!
To save the day. Kind of hoped for more. We'll wait on that. I don't think I'm going to get a better shot. We'll try it. Wow, didn't even blow up the tree, which was kind of what I was
didn't get it.
secretly backup hoping for. In XCOM, you always want to have a backup thing you're hoping for.
C'est comme vous voudrez.
Really? Well, that's a pathetic shot.
On my way.
Take advantage of the fact that the gun is virtually out of ammo, and now's a decent time to reload. Don't like how much of a nuisance this one guy is turning out to be.
I'm on it.
And yeah, might as well reload. It's not going to be able to do anything else.
Let's do this.
Sleeping in, skiving in.
I hope it's worth it.
Okay, can we get the angle now? No grenade option or anything, which is most unfortunate. He's also been content to hide there for a really long time, because why wouldn't he be?
Come get some.
Where's our VIP? Way the heck over there, although we've already encountered quite a few of the enemies here in a most unfortunate way, no less. I don't love it, but let's try this. He's got no one to help them. Tentatively, anyway. Try out our brand new experimental grenade. I think we've got someone on Overwatch, maybe not. Alright, now he's gonna want to move, maybe? I don't pretend to know the mind of a muton. Nice.
Big deal. Something over here.
Unfortunately, we want to pick something up in that horrible poison cloud.
Ready to rock.
Do we go for concealment again? I don't think so. You're going to Overwatch while we get the gang back together, because people are kind of in a state of disarray right now. Mostly voted most popular in the squad, Mr. Darcy.
Got it.
You really should just dump the sniper rifle and opt for, I don't know, I guess a second pistol.
You'll be fine.
Although that's secretly kind of a pet peeve of mine when, like, in a lot of entertainment and action stuff nowadays, they really like dual wielding a lot. So, yeah, everybody just, what's better than one sword? Two swords. What's better than one lightsaber? Two lightsabers. And it's like, you know,
What's over there?
if you hold something with two hands, so the thumb is the weak point of the grip, so if it's like something that's going to take a lot of big impacts, like a sword, if you're only holding it with one hand,
I'm
your
ready.
grip is greatly weakened.
Let's do this.
I'm not saying it's perfect, but I mean you're gaining liabilities
Absolutely.
at the same time as bonuses. As you can tell, I'm a really fun guy to have beside you in the movie theater. That's not realistic. Kind of weird that that doesn't offer cover, but try not to get too sour about that. I'm just a little paranoid,
Let's see, Chef.
because there's still an Archon out there.
Roger, holding.
Alright, we're going to go into concealment mode here. I wonder what was dropped.
Moving out. Eyes on a hostile patrol.
What the heck is that? Also, the game's pretty liberal with handing out armor. When can I have one?
All right, I'll go.
into hacking range? Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this. Oh, soldier versus squad. This seems like a really terrible bonus, especially now that I've seen essentially all the enemies, but we'll play it safe. I did it, Mom. Just to celebrate that successful hack and a really excellent use of a turn. I guess it can't spot us anymore. That's nice. We'll end the video here, and the next time we'll mop up, I hope. See you there.